How's it going, my friend? My name is Constantine III, and you have just stumbled upon my little lexicon on Shauna Vayne. So before we begin some chit-chat, let's start with who the hell I am and why you should listen to me. I'm a Diamond 5 Vayne main who's been playing the game since Season 2. In pre-Season 4, I decided to switch from mid lane to ADC solely to play Vayne, and I haven't looked back since. When I was a freshman in high school, I fell in love with the champion of Ziggs, and I felt like a lot of people didn't really understand how to play as him. I felt this calling in order to educate my peers, and despite being only silver, I wrote the #1 Ziggs guide on Mobafire, an in-depth nuclear apocalypse. That one's sitting at about 8 million views right now, and then I wrote another Mobafire guide for Vayne, which has significantly less views, but it has hit the second highest rated guide on the website. And while that's all fine and dandy and big numbers, woohoo, most people don't really have the time to sit down and read basically a book on a champion for League of Legends. Instead, most people would like to sit down and spend an equal amount of time watching videos on a League of Legends champion. That's enough about me, though. Let's talk about you. Statistically speaking, you're probably just like me when I started playing Vayne, residing somewhere around the mid-silver ELO and trying to learn Vayne because you saw something like this. Or maybe you saw another Vayne pop off in one of your games, and you said to yourself, man, that looks fun as hell. I want to do that. I mean, I know it's what I did anyway. And let's be honest, a guide probably wasn't the first place you went to. You probably jumped right into a normal game and got smashed. Okay, maybe a few. And now you're looking for advice. Or maybe you're an ADC veteran who's always wanted to play Vayne, but instead opted to play other champions like Lucian and Caitlyn. Maybe you're a new player who knows nothing about the game and just saw this champion in the store and was wondering, is Vayne worth my IP? Hell, you might be a plat ADC looking to push Diamond with Vayne. Whatever your needs are, rest assured, ladies and mostly gentlemen, this guide will be useful to you all. From the bare bones basics to the in-depth strategies of the game, these video lectures will teach you pretty much everything you need to know about the champion. But before we get into that, let's talk about Vayne, and if you should play her. I'm going to be upfront with you on this. Vayne has a lot of weaknesses in the current meta. She has a weak mid-game, an exceptionally high skill cap, and a very low tolerance for error. A few mistakes by you can just straight up lose the game for you. If you're going to try and learn Vayne, you're going to have a lot of patience with yourself. I have about 400,000 mastery points with Vayne, and I still feel like I have a lot to learn about the champion. The grind to learn Vayne will certainly be brutal. You're going to have to throw teamfight after teamfight, lose lane after lane, and be defeated more times than you like to imagine in a 1v1. That's just the nature of the beast when it comes to learning Vayne, as unfortunate as it is. But once you even learn the basics of Vayne, I mean, holy shit. I really don't know how to describe it, but it just feels so damn good to play this champion. Once you get in a rhythm with her, you truly do feel like some sort of ghost or specter that's just darting around the battlefield and surprising enemies left and right and picking people off. Riot just did a fantastic job of designing this champion, from a player's perspective, and hell, from an enemy's perspective.
Hitting me is like boxing with shadows.
And when you destroy an enemy team with Vayne, the feeling of utter superiority, well, it makes the grind beyond worth it in my opinion. So, if you're willing to walk with me here and check out some of my stuff and put in some real hard work in solo queue, then I'm your man. If you want easy games, then go play Lucian. If you want simple mechanics, then go play Lucian. If you want to get to the next division quickly, then go play Kog'Maw. No, I'm just kidding. Go play Lucian. Don't ever pick Kog'Maw. Don't do that. But seriously, if you want to truly master a champion in the game and experience the epic moments that come with being a skilled Vayne player, well, there's nothing else to say, but let's get started.